This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Another clear night out there. Temperatures are going to fall into the 30s. Notice the winds are down in that 5 to 15 mile an hour range compared to where they were earlier today and yesterday. It is going to be breezy again tomorrow. Then we have another windy day coming up Wednesday. It's going to be relatively mild, although a roller coaster kind of through Saturday, and then it looks snowy and colder here across the area by Sunday. Yesterday, only 49 after a morning low of 36. We dropped in another 0.14 of an inch of rain into the rain gauge. We're right about normal for the month of October, and at 1838, over 4 inches ahead of schedule for the year. Temperatures right now cooler here in the high country. You can certainly see those mountains showing up here this time of year. 37 in Laramie. It's 50 in Denver. Same temperature in North Platte. Low to mid 40s in eastern Nebraska. 57 down in Hayes. Here in our area, 50 in Ogallala. The warmest temperature, 39 in Lusk, and that 10-degree spread across there. Primarily upper 40s for most of us right now. And winds are still a little stout out of the northwest, 25 to 30 miles an hour here in the Sand Hills. We've had northwest winds 5 to 15 miles an hour at times here in our area, up to 20 at times, and then 15 to 20 mile an hour winds in eastern Wyoming. These are wind gust speeds from today so far. Our peak wind gust 55 miles an hour up in Valentine, 46 mile an hour wind gust in Ogallala, 44 mile an hour wind gust in Alliance today, Sidney 43 mile an hour gust. These pale in comparison to where we were yesterday. Look at some of these peak gusts. 60 mile an hour winds in Sidney yesterday, another day of 55 mile an hour winds in Valentine, Scotts Bluff, Pine Bluffs, Cheyenne, Kimball, all in that 55 to 60 mile an hour range. Certainly the strongest core of winds right in this area. Some gusts over 70 to 75 miles an hour reported at Scotts Bluff National Monument. Well, we still have high wind warnings out for tomorrow now. Already reposted for tomorrow. High wind warnings in the high country here of western or central portions of Wyoming, and then central Nebraska points eastward, still under that high wind warning for a couple more hours this evening before those winds die out. Getting on the bus tomorrow with sunshine out there, 32 degrees on our way home. Partly cloudy skies. We may top out at right around 60, a pretty nice day. Again, not as windy tomorrow, still breezy at times. That northwest flow continues. It'll bring an off and on cloud. A sprinkler shower can't be ruled out for a very brief period of time. Otherwise, clearing skies this evening. Low temperatures primarily going to be in the low 30s, 28 in Alliance. Mainly everybody on this map, 28 to 32 degrees. Pretty uniform tonight here for lows across the region. Tomorrow, then, we're sunny for a good portion of the day. Late in the afternoon, we'll have a few clouds start to come in, and an off and on sprinkle or shower not completely out of the question. They're going to be few and far between here across the region as we go late tomorrow night and on into Wednesday. And temperatures tomorrow going to top out around that 60-degree mark, a little above it in the valley, 55 in Cheyenne, 58 up in Alliance, 55 in Gordon. Rainfall totals are going to be very light. If you get under a sprinkle or two, can't rule out a couple of hundredths of an inch of moisture, and snowfall also going to be fairly light out there. Really not much in the way of accumulating snow. A few areas here trying to pick up dusting of snow, and that should be primarily it. For tonight, mostly clear skies, decreasing winds, 31 your low, winds at about 10 to 15. We're going to call it just breezy tomorrow instead of windy, but still gusts over 40, not out of the question. 62 your high. Will be windy again on Wednesday. Highs around 50, will hold near 50 Thursday. We warm up Friday into the mid-60s, maybe mid-70s, and windy again in front of an approaching system Saturday that's going to bring sharply colder temps. Look at Saturday or Sunday and Monday, both of those days, upper 30s to near 40 degrees is all, with at least some chance of snowfall, and that may be our next chance of accumulating snow. Looks like it could be coming Sunday into Monday.